Hello everyone, I am Rob Perry from CRM Champion, and I'm here today to give you an overview of Zoho Social. So let's get started. Okay, so if you are accessing Zoho Social from the Zoho One platform, then you can do this by clicking on the menu to the side and selecting Zoho Social from your apps if it's there. If you haven't assigned it there yet, then you can go into unassigned apps, search for social, and you will be able to add it to your apps. So I'm going to go to it from there. If you happen to be working in Zoho CRM in the latest version, then you can access it by going to the matrix on the bottom left. Clicking that, you'll be shown it under the My Apps window. Again, if you haven't been assigned to it, then you can select it from other apps, and depending on your user profile, you may need to request permission from the super admin to do this, but I have already set this up for myself, so as you can see, there it is. So however you get there, we are now in Zoho Social. So let's start working from here. So I'm going to start with just an overview of the home page. So as you can see, you can connect with Facebook, X, Instagram, Google My Business, Pinterest, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Telegram, WhatsApp, Blue Sky, and also we're already integrated with my personal profile here, and the our business LinkedIn profile. So that's my personal LinkedIn profile, our business LinkedIn profile, and the YouTube channel that we have just launched. And this homepage will give you an overview of your brand health, as it says here. It will give you a report for the last 30 days. It defaults to the last 30 days, and you can see your total followers, how many you've gained in that time, how many posts you have released in that time, what your reach was over those 30 days, and the engagements that you've had in that time. So I'm just going to switch back to the Zoho One overview. So you will also see your most recent posts from each of your brands. Switch back over to there, and you can see you've got my personal LinkedIn profile here, and you can see we've got our company page here, and you can see we've got our YouTube profile post, the latest upload we did on YouTube here as well. You will on this in this area here see a live stream of all of the interactions, all the engagement with your profiles. So whether that's a message, a like, a celebration, whatever it happens to be, from whichever platform, that will show here and it will be most recent to least recent in descending order. So that's the home page. If I move now to the second tab you see on your top menu, you will then go to posts, and the first thing that it will show you is all your published posts, so from individually per platform as shown across the top here. So this is my individual LinkedIn profile, then we've got the company LinkedIn profile, then we have YouTube over here as well. So there's the LinkedIn company, and then there is YouTube, and were we to have a lot more platforms integrated, connected, then they would all show here as well. So it also shows you all your scheduled posts, and we don't have anything scheduled in at the moment, but if we did, and you can really use this system to just stack up the roadmap of posts that are going out, and this is where you would do that from, or this is where it would show you what posts are scheduled. So let's just go in and hypothetically create our first post. So you can see we've got a blue button in the top right which says new post, and we can then choose which posts we're going to post it to. It will post to all of your all of your channels. As you can see, it's got them all selected here. However, you can go in here and obviously select or deselect any depending on which platform you're posting to. As you can see, you get the opportunity to post to multiple channels, all from the same location. You can choose to publish straight away. Let's go through all of these options. You can send for approval. There's an approval system in here, so that will obviously mean that the post will not be published or scheduled for posting until the approval has been completed. The approval process has been completed, or you can not worry about approval if you don't need it, and you can publish now, or you can schedule for a specific date. You can then repeat this post either weekly or monthly. You can add to a queue, so within the settings there is a method whereby you can set up a number of times during the day, which are like your posting milestones, if you like, and essentially what will happen is when you add it to the queue, it will just post to the next available time that's available in your time slots. Or you can choose a smart IQ slot. Now we have nothing available because we haven't actually posted yet, but ultimately what this will do is it will show you, for Facebook at least, X and Instagram, it will show you when your audience is most likely to be engaged to see your post, or give you an option to post to that time. The other thing you can do is if you type in a hashtag, and again we don't have anything here, but if you type in hashtags that you are using regularly, it will over time show you how much engagement you are getting with each of those hashtags. Obviously we haven't got any other content in there, and it has some platform specific tools as well down at the bottom. So actually we don't have the TikTok Reels, Instagram Reels, all of those things can be done from this toolbar, but because we don't have those platforms linked, they're not available. You can attach media. You can put the first comment in against the post, so that you've got that appearance of engagement. And you can look at hashtags. Again, we've got nothing set up here, but that will give you show you which ones are popular, and you can add emojis as well, and you can also create polls in those platforms that allow you to create that as well. So let's just come out of that for a minute. In here is where you will see the approval system, and any post which has been sent for approval by one or more other users will be in here, and this is the location in which you can approve it. Anything unpublished will show in here, and unpublished posts are generally unpublished because there was a reason, a platform limitation which meant they couldn't be posted, legislative reason why they couldn't be posted. Drafts, again, you don't have to publish them, you can save to drafts and they will be saved here. There is also a scheduling calendar, so all of your posts, as we said, anything that's scheduled in to be posted will show up on this calendar here and give you an overview of what is going to be released on what specific day. Then we have a social library. So if we look at that, then we've got every post that we create, every piece of media that we create within here or add to the system will be stored in here. And we can also add more. You can upload from your desktop from this media library. So essentially, it will ask you can upload it to posts from here. It also has the option to design on Canva, so you can link a Canva account, and then you can basically go into. It's going to ask me to log in, but essentially you can use your Canva account integrated with this. Come out of that and go back over here, go back into posts, go into the social library. You can also upload from the media library, and you've got the option to pick images from Pixabay, Pexels and Giphy. If we choose a more static picture, we'll choose that. We can attach that. That goes into our library, and we can edit those as well. It's got a pretty basic editor where we can crop, we can rotate and flip, we can add text, we can add stickers. So and start to create sort of kind of our own posts from images that are available to us in here. So I'm not going to save that, but as you can see, you can do it in there. So that is the posts area. Then we have Zoho social messages, and this is a central place to view all incoming comments, mentions, replies, and private messages from your connected social media accounts. This will show messages in chronological order and allows you to respond directly in there, very much like a unified feed. Inbox, which we don't have any interactions in, but this is a smarter filtered version of messages where private messages and mentions that require attention, questions, issues, requests are pulled in, and this is ideal for customer service and lead management, especially when you need to assign and track conversations. This is the best place to do it. So then we have monitor, and this allows you to place panels in from your various connected platforms. Also, it has mentions anytime your mentions from LinkedIn. So anytime your business is mentioned in LinkedIn, then or your company page, then that will show in here. There's a bit more going on here, as you can see. Okay, so that's monitor, and you can have 3 columns, and there are various ports or feeds from those different channels that you can have. So you can have from YouTube dislikes, playlists, we have moderate comments, but ultimately if we had a lot more platforms on here, you'd see a lot more options of things to put on. So connections, this will show you any connections that you have in your CRM which are also engaged on your social media platforms. As it says here, it is limited to Facebook and X, so I'm sure that in Zoho's roadmap they are going to add more channels to that, but at the moment it is restricted to Facebook and X. But again, a lot of the people that are engaging with your brand may well be on Facebook and X, and then you'll see the connection between the CRM, your Zoho CRM, and Zoho Social. So collaborate gives you the option a method to collaborate with your colleagues on posts, on messages, on connections, on reports. There's always a way to report. So if I go to posts and I put a comment against that, and I want to discuss this, and I share that, then that's going to come up in the discussions page over here. And ultimately you can do that across the board with your posts, with your drafts, with your anything that's scheduled. This is a place to have conversations between your team about the content of Zoho Social. And then if we move over into reports, you will see for each of the brands that you have connected, you will have a summary, audience, post and engagement, and potentially other reports as well, depending on the platform. So as you can see on the summary, very similar to what you get on the home page, you've total followers, new followers. This is in the last 30 days, but this can be adjusted so that you're perhaps only looking for the last 7 days. You can even do a custom time frame if you like. So let's come away from that. And whilst that is updating, you can see how many posts that you've done, how much engagement, and how your engagement compares to the previous 30 days, what your top posts is, and your engagement by post type. And we only have image in here, but you will find video perhaps would be another one. Story might be another, depending on the platform again that you and what type of posting that you're doing. So your audience, again, this will show more demographics on against other platforms, specifically Instagram and Facebook. On here, really, you're just seeing the follower growth, but certainly on other platforms you're going to see things like gender, age, location, things that are really useful in helping you to build your customer profiles. Posts and engagement, number of posts per engagement and average number of posts per day. So we're still on last 7, so let's maybe move back to last 90, might give us a bit more information. So this will show you when you're posting, what engagement you're getting, and this can be, again, you can do this for each of those brands as well. Let's go back there, posts and engagement. So this is again my personal LinkedIn profile, but again you're looking at post type being text, image or article, and what type of engagement actions they were, what impressions you got on what specific day, number of impressions received for your post in the specific date range. So if we move over to the company page, you can see a bit more in the summary there. We've got our top post, we've got the total posts we've done in the last 90 days, obviously not enough as you can see, total engagement, page views, unique views, and then top country, again that engagement by post type. If we look at our audience, we start to see a bit more of that data that I was talking about. So whether it's organic or sponsored, what the follower growth is, top 5 countries which are engaging with you, top page followers by industry, and this is obviously specific to LinkedIn. You get all of this information about professional backgrounds, job function, organizational information. And again, that's very good at helping you to build profiles of your engaged followers or engaged readers. So page followers by job function, also very useful to understand which fields they're in, the people you need to be targeting. Page followers by seniority level. Again, difficult to understand how they get that information, but again, useful in building up profiles of your engaged, or people who are engaged with your platform. Page followers by company size, and so there you go. What are the average size of the companies that are engaging with you? And if we look at posts and engagement for the company, again we get the top 5 posts across here. Looking at 90 days is giving us more information. Engagement and amount of posts, post by publishing apps, and again we've just been native on LinkedIn with that. Engagement actions, the likes, the comments, the shares. Engagement by post type, image or text. Post impressions versus reach, so how many impressions you're getting and how many people you're reaching. And then the amount of post clicks that you've had as well. Obviously you can see we had a spike on the 30th of May, so there would be undoubtedly something on the 30th of May that was released. This one here, where we went to the University of Exeter Employment Awards. That's obviously caused a big peak in clicks on our profile. That is Zoho Social in a nutshell. We will be doing some follow-up sessions on Zoho Social, going into more detail in each of its features. In the meantime, if you would like to learn more, then please head over to www.crmchampion.com and you can access our training platform from there, and you can also make an inquiry if you would like to understand more about our services and how we can help you to integrate CRM with social media and lots of other services.